What up, guys? I'm gonna try to help you sum up your past, present, and future. But what's most importantly is your present, which is now, like moment to moment and everything like that. So your past is something that's in the past that you already been through. So that was the you that would be hypothetically kind of not wiser or smarter than you as of right now, as in the moment now. And the you in the future is smarter than the you right now, because it goes the same for you in the past. You were smarter than that old you, but you was looking at you right now like you's in the future. Do you get that? So you can't ever truly go back to who you were in the past, because you never will. You can't ever truly be that person you think you're going to be in the future, because you never know. So how do you operate? Where do you operate between these three dimensions of time: past, present, and future? A lot of people forget about the moment now, because without this moment right now, where even me and you are interacting, there's no plausible way for us to, without the presence of now, there's no plausible way for us to even define the future or the past, because we need to be now to recognize where we are in those time stamps. You get what I mean? In those presence of time. But at the same time is like fluid, it's fluid, like a circle. So things that happened already happened before they happened, and things that occur will already occur without you trying to make it occur. So yeah, time is funny in that way, but it's just, that's the one thing that as humans we will never cease to there's a bunch of things we could understand, but I feel like the one thing we truly cannot at all we get only a certain percentage of it is time, because time is so, it's that stamp for us. Time is the one thing that gives all existence its life. Without time, you wouldn't be born, or you wouldn't die, without you having time. Because when you're born, that's your time. You entered the playing field. Then when you die, it's like you exit the playing field. Then it's a matter of the past, present of that time stream. But then there's an overall bigger time stream occurring. Then you got time streams intermingling and talking, and people making timelines, helping other timelines go together. Same course, timelines messing up other timelines. It's all just kind of a big old mess. But the one piece of advice I would give you guys is, don't focus too much about the past, because if you focus too much about the past, you make it what it is. So if you focus too much about events that you don't even yourself remember 110%, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna make that event more dramatic or something than you have to be, and your brain will play to that level. And same goes for the future. If you kind of over it's no bad thing to overachieve, overgo for yourself, but it's all about the things you can do now. So what can I do now that can help me change the things I did in the future but pull my past? Help me change the things I did in my past but pull my future. What things can help me like that? Do you get what I mean? So let's just say a decision where you just want to get a car, but in the past your car broke, right? Broke because you probably abused it too much, just used it but didn't take care of it, didn't maintain it. So then hence when you get a car now, what you do later for the future is you maintain it, so that you in the future will look back at you in the car you still have in 2 years, will look back at you and be like, yo, me really made a good decision. And all those different and you gotta understand, all those present moments, they are all you, but it's you the right now that is it's you're split through time somehow, but it's you right now with the subconscious that's alert. You get what I mean? It's this is the main anchor point. This is how you anchor yourself through time in this moment right now. every single moment you go in. This is why people say live life in the moment, because that's the only thing you got. Because literally that's how you tie yourself to this reality. That's how you tether yourself to people, animals, places, things, you know. You got to live in the moment for every single time. But then when people live out of the moment, they live too much in the past, you know. Then people will be too much in there making their own hell, right? Then when people be too much in La La Land, they'll be too much in, you know, heaven, but not in the sense of actual heaven, but in the sense where they think they're better than everyone, they're at this higher level and everything. And then you just have this disconnection where in the reality in the middle, where you got to meet people. So, you know, so it's about seeing what happened in the past, seeing what happened on hell, understanding what's going to happen in heaven, and then bringing it now. So it's like you can make you make yourself what it is. You learn off your lessons for truly what it is. So it's up to you what you make the past. It's up to you what you make the past. It's up to you what you make the future. The present is the one key you need to fixate those two things, or not to fixate, but to understand those two things. The current moment right now that we're in. So if you can't do nothing about something about next week, why are you stressing about a day that hasn't come? If you're stressing about something in the past, why are you stressing about a day that already has come? You get what I mean by that? So there's levels to this. So stress about the things you can do right now. What can I do to keep myself sane? What can I do to get my whatever you need to get, your dream, your money, your job, car, whatever you want in life, put that goal there. What can I want to get that? But that's how you gotta operate. You gotta move within now, and you gotta learn how to adjust yourself, the timelines to other people's timelines, because other people's timelines will come through and influence yours. They will come through and they will try to drag you down into their timeline, and some timelines are destructive, very destructive. Like, they just have nowhere, they're going nowhere. Their existence, the time stream line ends at a certain point, and that person just might realize that, might see that time stream. They may not know it either, but somehow subconsciously they know it. So they're gonna go around and try getting other people into their timeline, drag people into their mess, drag people down with them. And then you got other people whose timelines, their timeline stretches deep, and stretches to places that people don't sometimes even think about, and people want to hitch a ride on that. So you see, so you got timelines helping other timelines, and then you got timelines pulling timelines out, and then you got people coming through working with other people. So you yourself are just a piece of time, like a little piece of time, all of us, but just living individually, but living it like it's used as our life. Our life is that example. The past, present, and future is time doing its experiment like that. You get what I mean? And then there's a bunch more experiments that can just be subjectively all thrown onto us. But I want to talk about that one for now. That all of us we're like an not experiment of time, but time is giving us a piece of its time, you know? And we have control over our time, which is so powerful, you know? But why do we give it up to other people to control our time? You know, government, media, all this nonsense online, stuff like that. So be careful where you give your time, because your time is your attention and your energy. So that's other things that we can each get into, but we'll stick about time for now. And yeah, have a good one. Hope you guys receive this message. Take what you need, the information that's gonna help you. Trash the rest. Have a good ass day. Easy, folks.